Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 32 of our Fallout 4 Season 2 playthrough. So last time, what the heck did we do last time? We did a main story quest and officially became enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel. It was only a matter of time, but it had to be done. We also started our invasion of the Commonwealth, so our raider armies are moving forth. And we're starting our invasion. We settled 3 outposts, and we got we have 1 farm currently, and we're going for a second one. So, this episode, the pack also rebelled against us, all according to plan, and they have taken Nuka World's power plant. So, we will be taking the power plant from them, and then Nuka World will have power, and then we will be settling more. We'll be getting more stuff done as far as actually getting our raider outposts up and running a little bit better. Mostly we need farms, because our boys are definitely hungry, and we must get them fed. They deserve it. So that'll probably be what we do for the first little while, but something you might be noticing, hopefully you're noticing this, is my audio sounds different, ideally. So the thing is, something I've noticed for a while now, let's see, I wonder if going in through the relay tower and then running this way makes more sense. Anyway, so something I've noticed for a while is that so obviously you guys can hear my fan normally. You can hear my fan going, and it's really loud, and the fuzz is very annoying. I find it very annoying. So the thing is, I've been trying to find ways to fix that. And so recently, normally I'm like, okay, it's not that bad, right? For the most part, I mostly ignore it because I'm like, it's not that bad, I can deal with it. Where the problem comes in is so obviously we just recorded last night, part 1 of Highway Blossom's Next Exit. The thing about Next Exit is it's a visual novel, so when I'm not speaking, or when the characters are speaking and they are voice acted, so obviously they are being read. So the problem is, when I'm not speaking, I just remain quiet, and then obviously my audio isn't doing anything. The problem is, the fuzz is so loud that I just felt like I couldn't leave it alone in editing, so I muted my audio. Now, editing last night took forever, because every time in part 1 of Next Exit that there is you can hear it when I'm muting on and off, because you can hear when suddenly the fuzz disappears. So it's very obvious. Anytime the characters are speaking, almost 9 times out of 10, anytime the characters are speaking, I mute my audio, so that way you can hear them and you don't have to hear the fuzz. The problem arises but that's what the problem comes up, is that you can hear my fan and it's too loud, and I can't not have my fan on because obviously I sweat a lot. So it's kind of a problem, and I've been trying to figure out what to do about that problem. I have been thinking about it, but I got a new microphone, so I actually bought a desk. Bought a actual real computer desk, not like the weird setup I have now, which I'm not going to go into, but suffice it to say, it's not great. I bought a real legit corner desk, finally, on Amazon, and it should be here by this next weekend. So this next weekend, my goal is to get the desk set up, my setup moved over, so then I can get closer to my microphone. The problem is now I can't get that close to my microphone, because just the way I have stuff underneath the pseudo desk I'm using right now, so I can't get any closer than this. So with my new setup, everything's gonna change, and I will be able to get put my legs underneath the desk so I can get much closer to my microphone. And when that's the case, then I can maybe turn it down more or change more things about it. So, but in the meantime, I thought, hey, let's try some things. So in editing, I always turn down my audio by I think 12 decibels or something. In editing, I turn it down by 11.8 for most everything. There's been a couple of games I had to turn it down by more just because the game is oddly loud. Regardless though, so that's for the most part what I do. So for now, my idea is, in my actual recording software, I will turn it down by 12 decibels like I do in editing, but then that's before any edits. And so maybe if I turn it down by the same amount in editing, maybe it'll be better. So I'm hoping that works out. I'm hoping that's true, and we are going to give this a shot. So the sound balancing might be going up and down, but the goal is that I've already turned my microphone down by I think 25 notches, I think. So I've already turned down my microphone. The game for this one I've already turned down, and then tonight when I record part 2 of Next Exit, I will turn that stuff down as well. But I'm hoping at the end of all this, my audio can be better so that you cannot hear my fan. And then at the end of this week, when I'm getting my desk set up, I will be a lot closer to my microphone, and so it'll probably need to be adjusted again. But then that way it can be turned down a lot, so that way you won't even hear that. So anyway, the point is there's lots of audio balancing coming up, and so today's the first kind of trial of seeing what this audio balancing is like. So hopefully it's decent. Anyway, so sorry that was a lot to talk about right there, but I just wanted to get it known that, like, I'm aware my audio isn't great. This week it'll be going up and down. At the very end of the week, once my new setup is all put together, ideally it'll be even better, because then I can do other stuff, which will be really, really neat. Also, things are on fire. Anyway, but yeah, it'll be even more different. So here's hoping that's the case. Is that the crashed UFO, or is that something else? Hey, guys.
Hey there.
Hey, boss. Preparations are all set. You just let us know when you want us to get started crippling some settlers and putting holes in their friends.
Let's do this.
All right.
All right, peeps. Let's go. Alright, kill the backup and then cripple the settlers. So basically it just means shoot everything, but the settlers won't fully die. Their friends will. So now you know. Now you know, and that's what it all means. Alright, Oberland Station. Surrender or die. Wow, man, they went down freaking hard, though. Alright, I'll take that. I'll get to you in a minute, boy. Yeah, these guys got annihilated.
Hey, you're gonna give me and my gangs back in Nuka World everything we asked for. Got it?
Yeah, sure. You'll get your supplies, all right? Jesus.
Okay. Good. More food for my friends. Kate loved that. Heck yeah, she did. Alright, how are we doing on ammo? Still, we're at 2941 for limitless potential. It has so much stuff. Anyway, 24. We're starting to make better progress. We're only at 2,000 even almost on Thunderbolt. 2185 on early retirement. 2,500 and 2,200. So we're starting to make progress on our ammo supplies. They are starting to... Sorry, I'm dying. We are starting to make progress on our ammo reserves, so that's great. Yeah, so we're starting to make progress on the ammo reserves after our recent ventures. We have spent a lot in the ammo department, so that's really, really good. So now... let's go ahead and set up at least one more farm, so that way it's at least one farm per outpost I have settled, and then maybe we'll deal with Nuka World and the Pax betrayal. But at least at the moment, let's at least start with this, all right? Just cause, like, man. All right. Hey, man. Hey, bro.
Sooner things get taken care of in Nuka World, the better. There's something I can do for you in the interim?
Was hoping you could arrange a job for me.
You got it. Just need the details. What job you looking to run?
Put the word out. The boys and I are gonna convince some settlers to start paying up.
Sure. And which gang you want to join you on the job?
The Disciples.
Got it. So, what's the target?
Okay. Some of them are obvious, like Grey Garden. That's an obvious one. I don't remember where these other two are, but let's go Grey Garden, because that's an obvious one.
I think that one's your territory, boss.
You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Ruthless. Which brings us to the plan. Beat the fight out of the local citizenry, kill anyone dumb enough to try to defend them. I'll make sure there's a crew waiting when you get there, and that they know they're only allowed to kill the hired help. Don't have too much fun.
And no guarantees, bro. You know, at least this way. There we go. At least this way. Our the disciples will actually get to actually fight something, because the outposts I all chose were like undefended. There was like a tiny patch of ghouls at Jamaica Plain, but that doesn't really count, because like it was a very tiny patch of ghouls. So, you know, there was only that going on. So that's a thing. But yeah, you know. So yeah, at least this way the disciples are actually going to get to fight something, so that'll be nice. The difference is there's actually turrets at this next place, so... Oh, we might as well take the actual bridge. Also, I didn't even get to meet up with them yet. I already got my objective. Do you think I'm still supposed to talk to my boys? Also, operators.
You know, I'm not convinced pack members aren't just ferals someone threw in stupid outfits. Certainly smell the part. You ain't gonna back them, right?
I mean, they've already betrayed us, so definitely not. What are you guys doing out here?
See who could down a mutie from the longest distance. William made a whole mess of Caps that week.
Well, thanks for holding down the bridge, guys. I mean, it's a good tactical position, but kind of surprising. Hopefully the disciples don't move in before I'm ready. Because it's weird the objective updated and I didn't even get to talk to him. That's kind of weird. But whatever. I heard a gunfire. I think the disciples moved in. They got too antsy. Oh. Well, hey. Ah, yeah, yes, the fight's begun. Wow, he like dropped all my disciples. Now that's it. Move in. Looks like the fight's already begun. Some of them Mr. Handy's already attacked us, and they moved down the hill. Funnily enough, this is I built this settlement up. That was interesting. Wow, there's just like packs of my guys running around the Commonwealth, dude. You know, there's just like packs of my people. There's operators down the hill for no reason, like just holding down a bridge just cause. There was like 3 disciples already up here, and then there was 2 that were down there by that bus. Like, wow, there's just like so much going on. Anyway, get back to work, you peons. Start supplying my people. Anyway, so at least that way now we're 3 and 3. So, how we doing? Okay, Hangman's Alley still at 4. Nothing new. Still at 4. Nothing new. Yeah, Red Rocket Truck Stop. We're worried about food. That's a thing. Sanctuary, Somerville Place. Where is that? Okay, so that's bottom left of the map. Okay. And then there is TENPINES Bluff. Where is that? Oh, TENPINES Bluff was another one of the ones I needed, actually. So I think we should jump on that, because Red Rocket Truck Stop, they're having food problems. So I'm thinking let's set up another one. Let's go to TENPINES Bluff now, and get that set up. And yeah, let's head to TENPINES Bluff, and then maybe we'll give that one to the operators. Because I have long since lost count of who had what, so distributing evenly is proving to be difficult. So, distributing evenly between operators and disciples is proving to be rough. So at this point, the best I can do is just switch back and forth. So, you know. But anyway, I need another one, Shank. Boss. Or, Shank, I'm the boss.
Should really get back, boss. Sounds like the gangs need some guidance. But there's something you need from me?
Looking to run a job.
Yeah. What kind of job we talking here?
Organize a crew. It's time we got a settlement to cough up some supplies.
You got it, boss. And which gang you want to join you on the job?
The operators.
I'll let them know. So, where do you want to hit? Oh, that place. Isn't that one of your old stomping grounds? Sure that's the one?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. Which brings us to the plan. Beat the fight out of the local citizenry, kill anyone dumb enough to try to defend them. I'll send a couple gangers to meet you there. Make sure they know not to kill the settlers. Watch yourself out there.
Alright. That'll work. Let me just... Whoops. Get that going. Okay, this is closer, so maybe let's go to this one. This should be a good, this one could be a good outpost to actually settle my guys near. Fun fact. But yeah, this could be a good one. I want to get the other, like, I need 5 more outposts, but we need lots of farms to feed all of these raiders. So, there might be more exploring in my future, to be honest with you, because that could be a big part of it. I kind of need to do more exploring to make sure I discovered all the farms possible. So, that could be another good way of making sure my guys are fed, to explore the Commonwealth looking for farms. Make sure all my boys and girls are getting fed, you know? Because I'm a caring boss. Whoa! That was surprising. Just a couple of random Mirelurks hanging out in this little puddle. Alright, looks like they are right up the hill. I genuinely really like the operators because they're like really professional. Like, the disciples are like rabid dogs. Like, they'll work with you, but like, they're not gonna be like, of course, boss, I love you, boss, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they'll fall in line, and they are like loyal so long as you get them what they want. But the operators are way more like genuinely loyal, where they're like, hey man, you're the boss, you call the shots or whatever. They feel the true professionals, you know?
Hey.
Hey, boss. Shank gave us the rundown. Rough up the settlers, kill the rest. We're ready to go when you are.
Let's do this.
All right.
Alright, let's go, people. Bring them down. Surrender or die. I just hit him in the face. Oh, they have another one. Alright. Looks like the turrets won't attack you after you drop the leader.
You're gonna start supplying Nuka World. Understand?
All right. We'll send whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
Yay! That'll help our food situation. Alright. Point is, I leveled up a while ago. So we could grab the next level of the science perks, but the thing is, our gun's pretty good already, and I'm not sure there's any life-altering upgrades that it needs. Like, I feel like our bigger problem at the moment is our semi-shot guns not being as good as they could be. At the moment, I'm thinking that might be better. Going for this one might be good, just at the top level, so our health slowly regenerates. That could be nice, but at the moment, I think I'd prefer my rifles to do better. So let's go grab the next level of rifleman. So now my rifles, my non-automatic rifles now do 40% more damage, and they ignore 15% of a target's armor. So that's really good. Okay, there we go. At least now my guys have some decent food. Anyway, so that takes care of that. And then, ooh, we just went up. Hangman's Alley and Jamaica Plain both just got new people. Okay. Hang on a minute. We don't have enough beds at Hangman's Alley or Jamaica Plain. Okay. Quick detour. Let's see. Let's go ahead and teleport over to Hangman's Alley. We need more beds. Now, if memory serves, how I've done this in the past is I think I build a floor on the second, layer. Because obviously there is, because there's Hangman's Alley's very tight quarters. And then I think I build a second layer. And then I think that's what I do is then I put a whole bunch of beds up there. I think historically that's how I've done that. Methinks. So yeah, we'll have to do some more building, get some more stuff going here. Alright, put that back. Alright, what's going down here? So defense and beds are no longer enough, so we can get a couple of more.
So, like a year ago, I'm running with this gang. Good deal. I mean, I probably could have been in charge, you know.
All right. Let's see here.
I mean, I'm totally capable of running my own gang.
Maybe we'll put that there instead. Anyway. All right, so that's good. The problem is our defense is not good enough, so let's see. I have enough to get a good one here, if I can. Let's see here. Alright, hang on a minute. We kind of need another plan. I think warehousing, I think the warehouse floors are like some of the cheapest ones. Okay, we need stairs first, so okay, we kind of need to start in a better location.
You could see right away that he was
Alright,
impressed.
the other thing we can do real quick, Raider, resources, so we already have a boost still, pick me up station. This requires power. Not to say we can't do that, but miscellaneous. Oh, okay. And then we got flags. Disciple totem. Fancy. Okay, so these are all dealers, which require, you know.
Just by looking at you that I can count on you. But then, like, he stops and he sees the guitar I'm carrying.
Alright, maybe we can go dealers. We already have an armor dealer with somebody else, so maybe.
Can I?
Ooh, there we go. Sells gang outfits and weapons. It literally just says that. Gear dealer. Which means I put the wrong one at that other disciple place, but that's alright. Here, we'll just, Alright, where's that disciple? Or, operator. Hey, man, you want to run a shop? You ever wanted to run a shop? Anyway, it still actually works out, because Kate needs Kate needs stuff, so it's actually totally okay. Anyway, now, furniture, no, that's not what we need. Not yet. I don't know why my brain can't think now. Stairs, then we're gonna go long stairs, and then we're just gonna see. Alright, how does that work? Ah, smooth as butter. Alright, now I'm gonna get me some short, well, maybe we can go long. Alright, looks like it is buildable right there. There we go. Okay, floors. Okay, this is what I almost always do here. I know just for a second I saw that it snapped in. Alright, hang on. Saw it again. work with me. I would love to actually... Yay! Weird. Alright, anyway. For now, it doesn't matter. That's enough space. Okay, now. Furniture, beds... Oh, I literally don't have enough. This takes less cloth. 5, 2 of 5. This one only takes 2, so I guess someone up here is getting a real fancy bed. Okay. There's the beds. Now, defense. Okay, there we go. Goodness.
Most of you all know the later stories.
Now.
Atlas
Sure could use a drink. Gotta be some liquor around here somewhere.
Well, you are brewing it right now, brother, so... Alright, hang on. He might not be able to reach this. It's kind of jammed in there, you know? There we go. I was about to say, I don't think he can reach it. It's kind of... Oh, there's another guy not doing anything. Well, in this one, like... Operators not... Like, people, you know, your own guy's not assigned to anything. Doesn't seem to, like, decrease, you know, people's happiness automatically. So... Hey, man.
What are the other gangs gonna do with Nuka World? Turn it into a slaughterhouse? Barn? Only makes sense to give us run of the place.
Hey there.
If you need some supplies, you're in the right place.
Let's see what you have.
Everything I got.
Okay. Ooh, yes! Yes! Heck yes. We did it, guys. We figured out how to do it. So I built the wrong place at the for those other guys. I need for the disciples. I built an armor dealer thinking that was it. It's the gear dealer. Anyway. I don't think she needs a suit. I like what she's wearing. Improved operators left armband. Armored dress. Alright, hang on a minute. Waifu, where are you? Hey.
Hey. Sure.
What are you wearing? Left armband, left leg, and then a belted chest piece is what she's wearing. So she has all the lefts.
Hey.
I got a little bit of everything. You buying?
As a matter of fact.
Sure. Let's take a look.
There you go.
Okay. So... There's the armored dress and the armored skirt, which is what I'm thinking of looking at. Kind of expensive, though. I have to be really careful with how I'm spending this stuff. So she already has belted. There's left... Sorry, right arm and right leg are both, like, immediately I could grab. But one of them is an arm band, and one of them is... I think she has a left arm band, so we need to get the right arm band. We can... It can be very bare bones, because we can improve it ourselves. So let's grab this and one of those. Okay. And then go ahead and get me the armored dress. Cool. Thanks, bro. Kate, my love, come here. Kate, baby. Come a little bit closer. You're my kind of Kate. So big and so strong. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Actually, I bought all this for you. Alright, yep, she did have a left arm band, so that worked out well. Okay, equip. Equip. I don't know why you're even carrying that.
In my opinion, folks, ain't no relationship worth this kind of trouble. I'm just being honest with you.
Okay.
Anyway, so Atlas calls out a few of his lieutenants, talks to them all quiet for a few minutes. Then
Oh, interesting.
four saps march right out in front of the wall surrounding the town, and I swear to you, they set themselves on fire.
Interesting.
Right then and there. Over the screaming, Atlas yells.
We
that
could,
if
I
he
mean,
can
we could
convince
rock
these
that for
good
now.
men to set fire to themselves, imagine what he can
Well,
do
dang,
to
babe,
other
looking good.
400
Alright, anyway.
to their town.
Jamaica Plain
Personally, I
is the
find
next
that a pretty
stop.
convincing argument, but hope she
Okay.
gets back in.
Jamaica Plain's the next stop. So, Kate's wearing, is now fully armored, so that's freaking hype. Now, let's go ahead and, roll on down to Jamaica Plain. We can fix their couple of problems that they're dealing with. But then, Yeah, we can fix the couple of problems they're dealing with. But then let's go ahead and get another gear dealer up. And then let's go ahead and get another gear dealer that they're dealing with. And then let's finish flushing out my armor, shall we? Alright, boys and girls, what's going on with you? Your beds are at the moment fine. Your defense is low. Okay, well that's an easy fix. Defense, guard posts. Hey. You. Oh, that's not true. Put that back. I need that empty disciple because I need you to be gear dealer. Gonna open up a shop right beside. It's like their own little marketplace, dude. It's so cute. All right, is that lined up? Yeah, just about. Hey, disciple, come here. You're gonna open another little stall right next to them. Nice. All right, resources. Then that's booze. This one's a pick-me-up station, but it doesn't require anything other than power, so... Power, generators. Yay. Oh, okay. We actually can build that other defensive thing. Defense, guard posts. Where are you? Hey, you. You can be on defense. Okay. There. Okay.
As long as you value your life, the disciples are always the clearest choice.
Absolutely, my dude. Hey, shopkeep guy, get in place. I have armor to buy from you. That's my waifu. He should be able to reach this. Oh, there he is. I was about to say, like, it's really wide open. He definitely can reach it.
Hey there.
From the looks of it, you sure could use something I have.
Oh.
Not looking to buy right now.
Whatever. Selling stuff sucks.
Don't let it get to you, bro. I'll be right back. I just gotta look at what I'm carrying. Alright, so I have the strapped chest piece. I have the wrapped right leg. And then the wrapped. So I have two wrapped. So I have both my right stuff. I don't have, and then it's, yeah, two wrapped. I'm curious to see what like a wrapped chest piece looks like.
Hope you're looking to buy. I'm not doing this for my health, you know.
Let's see what you got.
Only the best.
Alright, brother. Alright. Armored skirt, which I think I have, but then there's the spiked right arm. Weird. His selection is tiny. Alright. So strapped. Oh, it's all over the place, dude. It's strapped and wrapped. So this one is strapped, which is what I have. I think both the stuff I have is wrapped. I think, yeah, both my arms are wrapped, I guess. So I guess we could take the wrapped left arm, because this is strapped, which is what I'm wearing. And then armored skirt, which I already have, I think. So let's go ahead and grab the left arm, because I don't have that. Thanks, man. Alright, well, we will check back with him, but at least this gives me another piece. And now I have 3 wrapped items, and my chest piece is still strapped. So, you know. But the point is, at least these guys are taken care of for now, and I got another armor piece. So anyway, we're good. How are we looking now? Jamaica Plain. That still says, like, they're in trouble, but I don't know how true that is. Okay. Goodness, yeah, I think one of the things we'll end up doing a lot of is exploring, to make sure. I think we'll be doing a lot of exploring to make sure there's, yeah, they're good. Happiness is going up, and they have beds, they have defenses, they have water, the whole 9. Okay, we're good. Anyway, let's go ahead and deal with this with these traitors now. But yeah, I'm thinking that'll be another thing. That'll be another good, what's the word I'm looking for? Motivation? I should have emptied my inventory. That was dumb. Anyway, that'll be good motivation to that'll be really good motivation to explore more of the Commonwealth, to discover more locations, because there's at least a few farms I think I have seen but did not actually discover. So that'll be good motivation for us to do that. So that's not a bad thing. Now, there'll be a whole bunch of fighting right out of the gate right over here, so there might be some dead people to loot along the way, because Nuka World will be fighting for its life. I'm assuming that's a... Yeah. Okay, that was to talk to the, you know, talk to the dude. The dude with the power. Disciple and an operator. Yeah, take cover, slave. You don't want to die on me. Let's say we're fighting the pack here.
Making you feel like a gentleman.
Whew. Oh, the operator didn't make it. Funnily enough, operator's chess piece. There's the suit and tie, but I don't really like it, to be honest with you. And that's just saying that's better because I don't have that. But Kata's now has a full set of this stuff, so operators, sniper. I already have like their guns, and I don't like the suit and tie. I don't think I need the rest of that. A lot of it's just improved. I was hoping that disciple died, no offense, so that I could loot them. I feel like I have a lot of these guys already. I don't really feel like I need to loot any of them. Plus, now that I'm enemies with the pack, now they will attack us for a while. And so now anytime, I mean, I'll see them on the map in the wild, you know? I don't really feel like I need it. The carnival mask. Oh, I don't even want that, to be honest with you. Pack beanie and crow mask. I'm not sure I have that specific kind. Then I already have the guns, like I said. Okay. Oh, look at that. Kate picked up one of their guns. And now Kate's looking foxy and dangerous. I don't know if you'll be wearing that one the whole time there, darling, to be honest with you. For now, it's fine, but I might switch her out for this other chest piece I picked up. Yeah, I might give her the this chest piece, because this one has, like, the belts that are, like, wrapped around it, you know? Okay. I need some things. Let's see here. Grab one of those. Kind of could just take one of these, to be honest with you. Okay. I wonder if we should go back and switch outfits and stuff now that I'm thinking about it, you know what I mean? Okay. Let's see. We're gonna make a quick detour here. Let's go ahead and fall back. Let's drop off all this inventory, and then let's check Kate's armor. Because I just picked up a regular operator chest piece, the kind with all the bullets wrapped around their waist, and I want to double check it against what I gave her. Because I want to see. I want to see what that looks like. Move her out. Just check around this corner before we do anything. Okay. You never can tell, man. You never can tell. Okay. Yeah, let's hop over here, and then let's go ahead and check Kate's armor. Because I might want to give her the other regular operator chest piece over anything else. I'm thinking it could be better. It could be better. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if you could, like, give... Like, I wish your companions didn't have to worry about ammo. You know what I mean? Like they do for their default weapon. Because otherwise, I would love to be able to give my companions, like, different guns, you know? Like Kate, I would totally give her the guns within whatever theme she was you know, she was doing at the time.
This is my favorite part of the job.
Okay there, darling. Yeah, so it looks like you can, it looks like it, so it unequips your other armor pieces if you're wearing the armored dress, it looks like. So let's go ahead and, oh dang it, I accidentally took it. Belted. No, let's give her back the regular one. No, okay. Alright, here. Okay, I'm accidentally taking this stuff. Store, equip. There we go. Now give me the armored dress because it weighs 90 million pounds apparently. Alright, now have the regular chest piece, and then... Okay, there we go. Now go ahead and equip the legs.
You might want to think about dropping some of that.
Oh, there you go. That's better. I like that a lot more than... Oh my gosh, yeah, she looks freaking awesome now. Hell yeah. That was absolutely worth it. Definite improvement. Alright. Let's drop the dress, which weighs a lot. Drop those other armor pieces. We can drop a few of those grenades. Drop that laser rifle. Okay, I feel like I have some things to cook. I'm not even holding any junk. Can make that. I don't care about the fog crawler. I don't want the jerky. There we go. There we go. Well, now Kate is a full set of armor, and she looks amazing. Yeah, she looks awesome. It fits like her character, I feel like, more than the dress anyway. Okay, I don't need the regular Mirelurk meat. I don't need the razor grain. I don't need the tarberry. There we go. Now we're cooking. I need to use some more Molotovs. I'm carrying an obscene number of Molotovs. Anyway, worth it. Alright, super worth it. Happy I did it. It was worth switching to give Kate a full set armor. So now we just got to get my armor better. I need that disciple vendor to have more options, and I need him so I can, like, I need my armor to match a little better. So like all of my armor, my arm pieces and the one leg piece I have are all wrapped, but the chest piece I have is strapped. So it's made things weird. So yeah, and I think every couple of days or something, vendors' inventories update, I think. I don't remember the exact timing on everything or exactly when it works or whatever, but I think it's every couple of days or something like that, so. We won't be locked into it forever. I'm tempted to hop into this little section over here and double check and make sure all the pack are dead, you know? Maybe we'll take a quick detour, make sure the pack are vacated from the premises. You know, I wish that these cool operator guns are like, you know, the guns that came with the DLC. Wish their ammo type wasn't so rare so I could actually use them. I've never used them, and I wish I could. All right, yeah, it's deserted. It looks like. Almost. I already have all that. I'll take that. Yeah, so it looks like it's pretty much deserted. The only thing I'm tempted to check is their main base and like this back area, but I've already looted a lot of this stuff, you know. Yeah. Oh, all right. A couple of bullets. Okay, we're good. It's looking mighty deserted. All right, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I just wanted to double check. Alright, so obviously I could teleport there, but we're probably going to walk there. Because I want to take out any pack that are still in Nuka World that are along the way. And if the pack manages to kill any of my guys, I want to make sure I loot the armor if possible. If it's a member I'm looking for. So, you know, that's the other major reason. Major reason. So, because if a disciple dies somewhere, I need to be able to loot his armor. I need more disciple armor, like in the worst way. Okay. Just double check that these guys on the edge over here are on my team. Yep. Alright. Looking mighty deserted anyway. There's like a lot less raiders are wandering around. It's a lot emptier for starters because, okay, here they all are. Anyway. But yeah, it's a lot emptier for starters because the pack are gone and, the disciples and the operators are, you know.
Boss, someone's coming through the gauntlet. Go see Fritch. He'll tell you what to do.
Oh, how about that? Anyway, but yeah, because the disciples and the operators are invading, the Commonwealth. So, you know, the decrease in numbers makes sense because we're out dominating the known world. You know, we're dominating the free world, so it makes sense.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Okay, yeah, we're looking pretty looking pretty good as far as pack members running around. So it looks like there's that little group in the beginning, but otherwise, pretty much it. All right, well, how are we doing on the ammo front? 25, 23, 21. That's progress. Almost 22 on that one. Yeah, we're starting to catch up, which is great. Also, we need to be saving it more than we are. All right, there we go. Yeah, we just gotta poke around this side of it.
You wouldn't hit a girl, would ya?
Oh god. Oh god, there's other bugs. That was panicky. How much ammo did I spend back there? A lot. Quite a bit, like 200 rounds. Neat. I was just poking along the outside and all I could hear is honestly I was checking myself out. That's what I was doing. I was running like this. I was like, man, I look so good. And and I was just admiring my armor and loving how awesome I looked and just immediately just getting beset on all sides. I have to take freaking 3 of those just to get myself back to close to higher on the health count. At this point, we could probably take one of those to polish me off the remainder of the way. The remainder of the way. Oh lord, this is like a guaranteed spawn for one of these. Anyway. Is this like a guaranteed spawn? Alright. That's not gonna help my weight situation. That's alright. Kate can carry some of my stuff. Yeah, I guess that little bus stop is like a guaranteed spawn for Deathclaws. Because obviously that's the second time those two Deathclaws jumped me right there. I guess it must mean something. Also, even from here I can see them. Good. They're only mildly annoying, darling. It's totally fine. Alright. That's where the crew will be. The leaders in question. Are you with me, babe? She's with me. She's good. She's fine. I'll have to make sure to take her that pack gun she's holding after we get back to our neck of the woods. Know what I mean?
Sweet.
That was a free bobby pin in
All
it.
it takes is a steady hand, eh?
That's right, babe. So right. Alright. Hey family.
Looks like Mason's dug in pretty well up there.
I knew that nut job would turn on us sooner or later. So, are we storming the place or what?
Both of you shut up. We're about to find out. The boss is here. Mason's gathered up his animal goons and took the power plant. That asshole thinks he'll get away with this. He's dead wrong. They'll skin him alive and savor every minute of it.
God damn it. Sometimes I swear this is like taking care of a bunch of children.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, because we've got bigger problems. While you were gone, word came back from the Commonwealth that you're favoring the disciples and the operators. Well, surprise, surprise, Mason wasn't exactly thrilled to hear the news.
He and his gang forced their way into the power plant. Now they've got the entire place locked down. We can't let him get away with this, boss. And we all want to crack at those loonies.
Damn right we do.
Look, it's your play. We'll follow you anywhere. But you have to swear to us that Mason pays for this with his life.
He's as good as dead.
Music to my ears.
Time to clean house.
We got your back, boss.
Hell yeah. Let's go, fam. Like my character's like, I swear. Sometimes it's like taking care of a bunch of children. And he's just like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. That's not quite what I assumed that dialogue was gonna say, but whatever. You with me, babe? Here she comes. Alright, there we go. She all blends in. I blend in. We all look so good. Just 5 badasses, you know? 3 major gang leaders. The overboss and her girlfriend. Let's freaking go. Hopefully the pack has some decent ammo. Armor-wise, I'm not that concerned about. I'm not really wearing pack armor, obviously. And I already have a lot of pack armor already. So it's like, I'm not nearly as concerned about their armor. But, because I don't exactly have an exact tally going. It's more operator, and especially now, even operators is not nearly as much, because she has a full set now. I'm more worried about disciple armor, which we're not going to find up here, so... I'm just kind of here for any kind of ammo I find. Yeah, that's the things. I have no idea knowing which ones I own versus what I don't. Boy, someone is really hitting me with something nasty. Whoa. Alright. It's like, boy, some of these guys are hitting me with something really painful. Hopefully they'll have some good ammo for me. If someone has like a rotary grenade launcher or something, because there's some like cacophony of explosions sometimes. I think there's usually more guys on the rooftops. Yeah, there they are. Alright. Let's go. We're finally, we got through a lot of the ammo supply for the laser rifle, but it's a lot better now, to be fair. So it does a good job. Plus, I never have to reload it, which is convenient. I still prefer ballistic over energy, but It's a lot better than it used to be.
I'll try not to.
Whoa, heaven. I'm a little worried about opening fire with my guys right here. Forgot there's ghouls in here. Oops. Aha! Alright, we did it. I don't know how to cancel it when you pull the pin on something. Alright, I'm here, hang on. I'm also really banged up. I have stuff to cook too. Because a lot of this stuff isn't cooked, which is its driving issue. Besides, my team are doing really well. I barely have to do a thing. Like I said, I barely have to do a thing. I think someone has some sort of really fancy weaponry, like some sort of, I don't even know what, you know, like I said, like a rotary grenade launcher. I don't know what one of my team is holding or carrying or using, but something. Excuse me, guys. I mean, I'm banged up enough. Let's just go ahead and loot those things, because then I could eat them right now. I'm banged up enough that that's not a bad plan. Take that, and that. There we go. Take that. Although I probably shouldn't have taken the last one. Like this little teddy bear just working on, you know, doing his thing. Oh, fancy that. Like how they're all fighting and I'm just like looting. I feel like this is almost always how this goes. You know, everyone else is fighting and exterminating, and I'm like, alright, well, you know, do your thing, guys. I'm right behind you. Alright, I'm coming. Admittedly, I got distracted. Don't worry, guys. Mother's coming. Oh, let me just get this open.
Got it.
Oh my god, the humanity. Alright, well, they're going that way, so. Besides, those rats regenerated my health. Alright, sorry, I'm here. Just follow the bodies. Oh, look, operator. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see here. I'll take these. Ooh, there's more ammo. This way, I think. I'm not... Alright, I'll tell you. I was wondering if this was the way I came in, but I don't think so. This feels different.
Nice.
Plus, I think I can hear... Yeah. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. I'm here. No one's here except little old me. I don't know where the rest of my fellow leaders went. Ready to engage until I can get closer. You dare strike Adam's holy servant? Your rads only make me more powerful. Okay. Let's just go ahead. Keep that. Go a long way towards helping me out. Hunting rifle. Critical shots do double damage and critical meter fills faster. Well, that would oops. That would matter at all if I cared about any of that. Put that back, put that back.
Lots of taking all we can, but you're looking a little way down there.
Yeah, well. Oh, wrong button. Take those. Willing to bet my fellow leadership is probably already on the roof. What's that? A new recipe. Yo, expert safe means nothing. No lock is safe now that my picks don't break.
Yes.
They already weren't that safe, but especially now. Okay. Let's see here. So Nuka. That was stuff I picked up. Okay. So let's see. If that was up there, then I was about to say, then where does all this lead? Okay. Darling, help me.
Heads up.
Point out what you need.
Nothing crazy, just there. Even holding that makes a big difference. So it's like, 'cause I didn't come from this way. A little worried about missing, 'cause I'll fall. We're good. Ah. Well, that was worth obviously coming over here for. That.
That's it.
Nuka-Cola quartz. Alright, well. Super worth it. Oh, that's freaking dirty. I fell. Which is like the big thing I was worried about, but there's a little ledge. Alright, so that's the front. Anyway, I guess we'll make our commute back all the way up there again. That sucks. But yeah, that's what I was worried about, because coming back, there's a little ledge that you jump, you just bonk your head and you fall. Probably by design, I imagine, because that's real funny. It's fine, we'll just blow through this really quick. I think they were over here, and then I think it was up here. Okay, maybe this way. So it's even if I take fall damage, I don't care. Okay. Oh, I think it was down here first. Through this way, then it was all the way down there. I already looted that. This way, keep going, we're almost there. We're on the scent. Alright, and just like that, we're back. Oh, duct tape. Sack hood with straps, metal left leg, nothing crazy. Alright, let's give it a save. Give it a wee Bobby save. Let's go. Let's fricking go. And have this sweet confrontation.
Oh, good. I thought you left.
I'm coming, guys. Hang on. Alright, I got William. Anyway. Just dumped it a whole bunch of rounds into him. Hey, Mr. Pack Guy. Alright. Showroom key. Mason's outfit, Yagwai finger necklace, left and right bracers. Okay. Babe, are you like making a game of this? Excuse me, team. I'm a little heavy, as you might imagine. Alright, let me just... Look, there's a toolbox. I can't help the urge to loot. Then it's this way, but very slowly. I'm gonna give the waifu a lot of this stuff in a second. Or at least enough of it that I can walk.
Nice.
All of that. Okay. Alright, you guys ready for this? Yes. Power, baby. Oh, beautiful. Look at all that power. Hell yeah. Well, babe, you were here, and you were here to enjoy the fireworks with me. That was lovely.
Heads up.
This better.
Help me. Junk. Oh, and Kate's heavy too.
Be worth it.
Oh no. Alright, well we can take some of it we can eat to get my health back. So let's take that. That'll drop a pound. Okay. These are 8 pounds apiece, so let's just drop... let's just drop both of them. That'll get me below. Oh. These little nuka-cold machines play something up top when there's power attached to them. Imagine that. Well, we did it.
Hey, Nisha.
Got the park all lit up, huh? I prefer the darkness myself.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mags, hey.
Park's quite a sight with the lights on. Now folk will know we mean serious business.
Absolutely. Last but not least, well, he is probably the least, to be honest with you.
Hey, William.
Never thought I'd see this place lit up again.
So true. What a sight. Alright, anyway. Let's run on down to let's run on down. Let's talk with Gage and oh boy. Check my trunk, make sure there's no loot in there. And then we'll bail, drop off all this loot, and we might actually switch to Mason's outfit. Maybe we'll wear some pack armor, because at least I have a complete set of it, you know? And could be a nice change of scenery. We'll see. Could be a lot of fun. And I bet you I bet you Abby, my character, looks pretty foxy with Mason's outfit on. We'll see. Gage. Oh, I think he is. Hang on a minute. While we're up here, though, we might as well check my trunk. Yay! 462 caps just because I'm the boss. You think he's... I bet you he's probably down here. Kate, I'll see you at the bottom. Yep. Hey, Gage.
Sure, we
Gage.
carry guns, but
Nuka
not
world.
where it's at.
All
it's not
lit
fun
up.
unless you're up close and personal.
It's goddamn beautiful.
It sure is. I haven't seen any place like it in a long time.
It ain't just the lights, boss. Now that Mason is gone, and most of the pack has been taken out, there's not much left to stop us. We've made one hell of a mark on the Commonwealth. There ain't a soul from here to Diamond City that hasn't heard of us. And despite what happened at the power plant, the rest of our gangs are stronger than ever. I took a big chance helping you take down Coulter. Glad that paid off. You know the real difference between him and you? The reason that the rest of us are behind you? You were willing to bleed for us. You put your neck on the line to get us ahead in this shitty world. And believe it or not, that means something to us.
Thanks, Gage. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Just don't let it go to your head. Piss me off, and I'll still kick your ass from here to the Atlantic. So I guess the next move is yours to make. With the power to the park back online, you might want to cover old ground and see if you can get into some of the places that were cut off. Or maybe hit up Shank and take out a few more Commonwealth settlements, if you've left any standing. Oh, and of course, you could always lend Mags or Nisha a hand. I'm sure they have plenty of jobs to run.
Sounds like we still have plenty of trouble to get into. I guess we better get started.
Then I guess that does it, boss. You point the way and the gangs will follow. There's plenty of caps out there just waiting to be taken. And as long as you keep bringing them in, we'll have your back.
Hell yeah. Having favored the disciples and the operators, you have gained the chosen disciple and ace operator perks. Booyah! Alright, let's go ahead and look at those new perks, shall we? Kate just like that. She'll be fine. Ace Operator. Your stealth is increased while in shadows, and you deal more damage with silenced weapons. I'm not going to use that either one of those, but I just like the Disciples. It's worth it. Okay. And then it was chosen Disciple. Having made your... kills made by your melee weapons will restore some of your action points. Also not that good, but it's fine. Okay. Let's see. Now what do I need to do? Oh, we need to run back home and drop off... let's run back home. Let's drop off all of our loot. And then maybe let's run right back to Nuka World, because there's that one section that you needed the power plant turned on to get to. It's a locked door. It's full of loot and ghouls, if memory serves. And so I think we will check that out. I don't remember doing that in season 1, so that might be new. That's what I thought. I could smell him. Just pops him once. You're like not even worth my time, man. You were barely worth the one bullet. Anyway. Okay, run back to Sanctuary, and let's go ahead and drop off our stuff, but then we might switch to Mason's outfit and look at our pack options, and make my girl look like a savage. Because now that the pack are kicked out, they are no longer welcome. And Mason's outfit is unique. You know. Who knows, man? Maybe we can actually wear something pretty kind of spicy. Could be a lot of fun. And if nothing else, it'll be cool, you know? There won't be a lot copying us, I guess we can say that. And I don't have a full set of armor, and finding Disciple armor is proving to be a real pain in the butt.
Look alive.
What is it?
I need to take the crap you're carrying. There, give me the 2 Deathclaw hands. And then this. Give me the pack, and then give me those. Use your shotgun. Okay. Junk. That can just be dropped with reckless abandon. You can drop all of that. Okay, and then you can drop 7 grenades. Drop that, the mines, drop the pack rifle, the pulse grenade, the other pack gun. Okay, we're gonna hold on to those for a second. Corn, the dirty water, the jet, the buff out, the mentats. Any Nuka-Cola items, the orange mentats, drop 1 of the waters, drop 2 of those, drop 3 of these, razor grain, we can cook that, drop the tarberry, better. Okay, let's go ahead and put that down for a second. Okay, armor, so let's see. Mason's outfit. Oh, okay, so I can still wear a lot of these upper body stuff, but matching the theme. I think we'll get this, and then let's try pack left bracer, right bracer, Yaguai finger necklace. Well, I look freaking awesome. Hang on a minute. I wish I could see my pants a little better. Okay. Well, I mean, it's exotic. It's exotic. It's different. I mean, we could see what other options I had in case like some of the gauntlets were better or something. Apparel, I think it should be under pack. Pack. I got so much armor. Okay. So we have beanies, and I could wear like a beanie and a crow mask, but I like seeing my face, you know? Crow mask, deer. There's the feather necklace. I think that the Yaguai finger one is more hardcore. Alright, left bracers and regular right bracers. There's the shawl, which I could see if it's better. I think I'm already carrying a shawl, but we'll look. Okay, the other option is we could actually wear a legit chest piece rather than those other items. But the stuffed chest piece is funny, but not really the right thing. There is the stuffed leg, and part of a different set. Padded blue jacket. Okay, looks like that's it. Okay, so let's see. This is the Yaguai finger necklace. Our other options was a shawl instead of the finger necklace. Yeah, the finger necklace is better. Okay. Well, heck, maybe we'll do it for a while, you know? Maybe we'll do it for a while. Alright, drop off the Disciple stuff. Drop off the shawls, the ripped jeans. Maybe we'll wear this for a while. It'll be very different. And, like, never improve this stuff. Yeah, you need armorer and blacksmith. Good lord. Yeah, to improve this stuff, you need, like, jacked up blacksmith to improve this stuff, which is interesting. Anyway, now I took Mason's spot. That's pretty funny. But, you know, it's different. And I do look foxy, so it's totally fine. And we're a lot lighter now, because we're carrying a lot less. Beautiful. Okay, really quick. Are we falling apart? Probably. Yep, we don't have enough beds at Jamaica Plain. Or at Red Rocket Truck Stop. Yep. Okay, so yeah, we're starting to hit critical mass on beds again. Alright, we'll handle that, but we got a few minutes before they fall apart, so we got a little bit. So let's go ahead and roll on back, and let's go ahead and go to that locked room, the one that you need the power on to be able to check it out. And I know, if memory serves, I think there's other stuff, like, I don't know if you can legit ride rides or not at Nuka World, like after the power's on. I don't remember if that's a thing. I know that you can shut rides off now. I know that for sure. That you can that you can hit the power button and turn them off. So, you know, there is some things, but I am not sure otherwise. Okay, I think it is... Where is it? Is it the back of Dry Rock Gulch? I think that's where it is. So let's go ahead and go to the minecart coaster, and then I think we'll run around the outside, and I think that'll be what we do. And yeah, I think that'll be a good plan. And then I think we'll continue our invasion of the Commonwealth, probably subjugating some more farms. Probably we need to discover more farms, like in general. We might get another outpost so we can reach more farms. That's kind of another thing too, is we need more outposts so we can reach more, have more possibilities, because that would be really, really wise. Okay, it's over this way. Let's see, where am I? Okay, there. I think is it this way and then left? Is that true? Yes. Okay. How we doing on ammo? Yeah, we're up. Reload this. Add more to the stockpile. 25, 23, 21, 22. Yeah, we're pretty even on a lot of our stuff at this point, which is interesting. Take those, I guess. Anyway. Alright, we can finally discover this. It's pretty neat. Wasn't a thing before. We're about to be fighting a lot of ghouls, so... I think this little room was loaded with ghouls, if memory serves. So, you know, we'll give it a shot. But I think it's pretty big. It's like a large employee area or something. It's pretty large, if memory serves, so... Yeah, there we go. Whoa. Okay. Dry Gulch employee area. Well, I guess we'll start exploring. Also, landmine. There's landmines everywhere. Walking Dead. Despite getting wailed on, she didn't go down. What a boss. I'll take the trifold American flag, I guess. Alright. Anyway, I told you there was a lot of ghouls in here. We'll take all of that. We got the weight at this point, so we can kind of just loot with fairly reckless abandon, because I think we're going to run and take care of the bed situations in our different places next. So if that's the case, we'll need cloth anyway. So we might as well just loot, because we're going to be turning this stuff right back around, you know? And for once, looting a lot of the stuff we have redundancies of, like steel or wow, there's a big old stash of tickets in here. Anyway, like, take, like, steel or wood is good, because we don't have a lot of those repeats. Aw, they dropped all these Nuka K tokens on the ground. And, more importantly, there was oil or something here that I was gonna loot. But I no longer see it. Because they blew it off the counter. Anyway. But yeah, because we don't have a lot of extra, like, wood and stuff. You know?
Someone or something playing games with us. Wiping the floor with you.
Alright. Let me out of the gangbang corner, please. See that, babe? See how I valued your safety over mine? This guy was wailing on me, and I ignored him and attacked the guys that were wailing on you. Because that is what a real relationship is all about. Anyway, that was kind of surprising. But yeah, there's, like I said, there's lots of ghouls in here. Okay, anyway. Got that, got that. Because, yeah, we don't have a lot of wood or access to, like, wood or steel at the Raider outpost as of this current moment. Take these. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this little area next. There's a safe. A wall safe. Nailed it.
Got it.
Just some random bits of armor. Well, it's been really good in the loot department. There's lots of good stuff lying in here. Obviously, any kind of bragging at this point about like, you know, oh look guys, first try on that lockpicking no longer means anything, because obviously now my lockpicks don't break, so it really doesn't mean, that's not the same impact that it used to. You know what I mean? Also, finding bobby pins doesn't matter very much anymore either, because the ones I have are never going to break. This place is crawling with this stuff, man. Also, lots and lots of ammo. Okay, now we're back around to where we were over here. Hang on a minute, this looks like it means something. I almost fell off like 12 times. We're good. Thanks for the rads, bro. Okay, +1 strength and +1 endurance if you have 10,000 caps, which currently is what we have. So it looks like the more broke you are, the tougher you are, basically. So that's interesting. So that's kind of interesting, no? Alright. To be honest, I just expected that guy to be very not dead. Oh, I think that was Kate falling off. Automatic assault rifle. I don't know. There's a couple of things. Nothing life-changing. Yeah, nothing life-changing there either. Alright, I got you. So that's where those are. Okay. I think last section here is these rear two buildings. Sorry, give me that. He had stuff I wanted. Alright. Okie dokie. Oh, look at that. All right, well, I think that's it. I think that's the show. So yeah, there was some good stuff in here, you know? I think we've gotten like 4 out of the 5 scav issues. I think there's 5 total or something, and we've gotten a lot of them, so that's interesting. Anyway, super worth it, but weight-wise, we're a lot lighter than we used to be because of our new outfit choice. Because of our new outfit choices, we're a lot lighter than we used to be. So that's interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I was just double checking to make sure. Alright, how we doing on stuff? So Jamaica Plain needs another bed. Red Rocket needs another bed. Somerville Place is not even a raider settlement, so they don't matter. Okay. So yeah, Jamaica Plain and Red Rocket. So we need to go to Red Rocket to talk to Home Slice anyway, so. We can also assign that new guy to the booze still to make them happier. That makes sense. So yeah, that makes sense. What's interesting is I remember that there's a unique knife, I think, that you get from Nisha or Dixie or somebody. But I'm trying to remember what the details of it are. Like, I remember I had it in Season 1, and I don't remember how. I have no idea how I got it. You know, this time around. I don't know. Alright, couple things. Hey. You can be on the booze still. Yay, make booze. Okay. Furniture, beds. I don't really need anything back here, to be honest. Like, it's not solving any, you know? It's not fulfilling any other purposes. Okay, let's, That's why I looted, like, all that stuff back at, Oh, weird. So you can't even loot, or you can't scrap the burnt magazines. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I looted so much stuff at the at that place, because I knew we needed things. All right. Let's see. Well, that guy's on. Meh. This chick's making booze, so that's good. I'd prefer if it was turned the other way, but whatever. Okay. Otherwise, I think we're in good shape. Alright, Shank. Hey, man.
Hey, Shank.
Figured those pack loonies would go off the deep end sooner or later. At least now, folks know what happens to traitors. Now, something I can do?
I'm interested in running a job.
Works for me. What type of job did you want to run?
Rally some bodies. We're gonna beat a settlement into supplying us.
Good as done. In which gang you want to join you on the job?
The Disciples.
Can do. So, where you want to do this?
Somerville Place, I guess. I'm not even sure where that is.
Believe that spot's one of yours, boss. Still want to proceed?
That one's the target.
Ruthless. Which brings us to the plan. Beat the fight out of the local citizenry, kill anyone dumb enough to try to defend them. Your crew will be waiting when you get there. I'll remind them not to kill the goods.
Alright.
Don't have too much fun.
No guarantees, my dude. No guarantees. Alright. Go ahead and grab this. Where's Somerville Place, anyway? Oh, wow. That's way down here. Who the heck's in range of this? Maybe Hangman's Alley? Because, yeah, they're way the heck down here. Guess we'll go to Scrap Palace. I feel like Scrap Palace is the one that had all those super mutants, so I'm a little worried about picking a fight anywhere near there. A little worried about picking a fight near there, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Even if there are super mutants, we'll just kill them, obviously. Don't they know who they're dealing with? Alright. We'll just turn the other way. Hang on a minute. Oh, more disciples. Hey, boys and girls. Wow.
Not bad, boss.
That looks heavy.
Keep it up, and I may start to like you.
Thank you.
Don't leave anything behind that might be useful.
Well, I won't. So yeah, it looks like I just got like packs of my raiders rolling around everywhere, pretty much. So that's awesome. I just got like packs of, you know, disciples and operators just rolling around the Commonwealth, which makes sense. I mean, like, my guys are everywhere. We control everything. It makes total sense. Yeah, there was the trouble I was thinking of earlier. I don't know if we're gonna be able to... Okay, we're good. Yep. I ain't scared of them, alright? I would hand their ass to them, but I'd really just rather not. I'm on a mission right now. Also, I should be saving it more than I am. What's up with that, man? Alright. Yeah, thought that was real funny, did you? Huh? Thought that was real funny. Also, that dog was holding a baby rattle. Kind of some dark implications there. Some possible dark implications, alright? Anyway, hey team, hey fam, hey guys, hey kids.
Hey.
Hey, boss. We're ready to terrify these settlers into submission and carve up their friends. Just let us know when you want to begin.
Let's do this.
With pleasure.
Let's go! Somerville Place will supply the, will supply my raiders.
Just when I was getting bored. Not already? Shame.
Got attacked on the way in. Charge! I like us all coming in to attack in the fog. What are you gonna do now, huh? What are you gonna do about it? Just like taunting in his face. What are you gonna do about it? I mean, one of us is fucked, my dude, and it's not you. It's not my team. Come here. Hi. He's just crouching in the corner. Now what? Where is your god now? Oh, he's just stun locked, just super stun locked. Alright, this is slow going. Is there another guy up there? Anyway. Just have him pinned in the corner, just yelling at him.
Hey, you're gonna give me and my gangs back in Nuka World everything we ask for. Got it?
Yeah, sure. You'll get your supplies, all right? Jesus.
Booyah. Alright, fantastic. Alright. Lovely. So, that'll help with things. Oh, water. Hangman's Alley doesn't have any water. And Jamaica Plain doesn't have enough beds. Okay. Hang on a minute. Oh, these guys are probably in range of Jamaica Plains, not Hangman's Alley. They're probably just in range. Okay, Jamaica Plain needs beds, and then Hangman's Alley needs water. We can do that. We can do that. I will get them water right now. Right meow. Yeah, we need to get some more places set up. I'll have to look on the map as to where some good locations are on where to set up, because I need more farms discovered too. I need a lot more farms discovered, because if I'm going to get 8 outposts up, we're going to need a metric truck ton of food. So yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. Alright. Let's go ahead and put that down. Okay. How are we... We need beds. Luckily, I'm still carrying a lot of the stuff I had from before, so...
So, like a year ago...
Luckily, we got lots of space cooking up here.
I mean, I probably could have been in charge.
Okay, so this is the most cost-effective for cloth and other items. This one takes... But only 3 to 2, you know what I mean? It's only 3 to 2, so... It probably is still the most cost-effective bed. Oh, we don't need... We don't need these. We don't need that, and we could use the cloth, so...
Now, the guys I'm running with, they're all upset that I'm leaving. They're so upset they just keep saying,
okay.
Come on, man, you have to stay.
That'll get us to 8 beds.
We're screwed without you. But I'm like, no, man, I ain't gonna let you guys hold me back.
Alright, there we go. And defense-wise, we're doing okay. Let's see, we have a pick-me-up station right there. Do we have a booze station yet? I don't know. Raider, resources. Hey man, you want to make booze? There, go for it. Make booze. Have fun. Okay. There's that. So now they're good. Now, Hangman's Alley. They need water. Ah, yes. Micromanagement. Managing all my little friends. So yeah, after we get water for these guys, we will look at the overhead map and take a peek at... yeah, we'll take a look at the overhead map, and we will take a peek at our options for outposts, and then we will look at like what's a little more centralized for food, and we'll make this work. All right, my friends, what's wrong? You have no water. That's part of what's wrong. Resources. Okay, so this is good. This is a waste of space. Oh, we even have a little bit of concrete. Okay, that handles their water situation. We have lots of loitering around operators, but it's fine because in raider bases, loitering around operators or loitering around guys doesn't matter. So now, okay, so that's all raider radio. Oh, dang it, I cut you off. I'm sorry. I wanted to hear what you were going to say about me. I want to hear praises. Alright, let's just go a little farther away so I don't have to listen to Red Eye yap. Now, as far as options go, Country Crossing. Okay, that could be a good one. Green Top Nursery. The Slog. Okay. Holy crap. Breakheart Banks. Okay. So there's lots of stuff over here. The question is... what do we have that's up north to take? Coastal Cottage, I think, is a really good one because it's really nearby. Yeah, Coastal Cottage, I think, was one that was listed, so that would be a really good one. Yeah, that could be really, really good. Because yeah, there's like 95 farms over here, so I'm thinking let's set up another outpost, but this one for Coastal Cottage, because there is like many, many, many farms over there. So yeah, I think it's even clear. I mean, unless some raiders or something respawn, I think it's clear. Because let's see, we have 3 outposts. We have Jamaica Plain, which is Disciples. We have Hangman's Alley, which is Operators, and then we have Red Rocket, which is of course Disciples.
Nisha was right about you. I think I wanted to slit your
I know. What a waste that would have been.
This is Raider Radio, and it's for you.
All right. There you are. Hey, I need another outpost for the Operators.
Boss, what can I do for you?
I want you to head to an out.
Yeah, sure. Where am I going?
Never mind.
Need a little direction here, boss.
Okay, sorry about that. I misspoke.
Was hoping you could arrange a job for me.
Works for me. What type of job did you want to run?
A new outpost. I want to get one set up.
And did you want to talk the settlers off their land yourself? Or should I rally some bodies to help you put them on ice?
Get me a crew. That settlement's not gonna know what hit them.
I'll make it happen. In which gang you want to join you on the job?
The operators.
Sounds good. So, what's the target?
Coastal cottage, coastal cottage, coastal cottage, coastal cottage, coastal cottage.
Let me... Yeah, that one will do. So you know how this job works. Head to the target, put down anything that moves. I'll have some of our people meet you there to assist.
Sounds good. We're being shot at, man.
Show those settlers who's in charge.
Alright, sounds good. Rust Devils. Oh, what a great Molotov. Ah, super lag spikes. Wow. Rust Devils. Attacking my boys a lot of the time. What a bunch of fools. They got freaking massacred. The disciples are unimpressed. Alright. Capture Coastal Cottage. I guess going to the Nakano residence and then running down maybe could work. Yeah, I guess that'll work. I guess that'll work. And then we'll, yeah, well, I'll have to eat something. I'm a little banged up. But yeah, there's like so many farms out here, like on this side of the map that we can't reach otherwise. So getting the coastal cottage set up makes total sense. It makes so much sense. Alright, this way, darling. Still doing really good on ammo. We finally went down to 2200 for limitless potential. It's because I used it like, I used it a lot for a long, long time. So we're finally back up to decent ammo amounts for the other ones a little bit more. Making grounds on that front. Okay, I need... That's meat, not cooked though. Here, Nuka-Cola. Drink that. It's an easy one. These are all... Ooh, this one's roasted. That one's cooked. That's not cooked. We'll just grab that. I got over 500 or 600 of them things. Not exactly sweating it. Not exactly sweating it. Wonder if there's any more Mirelurks over here. Wouldn't that be something? If they do respawn, I'll have to switch weapons, because yeah, I'll have to switch weaponry to something else. That's for sure. Yeah, I really wish the ammo for all the guns in Nuka World were like everywhere. Like, you know, if they were as common as, like, you know, 45 or 38 or something, so I could actually use them, because I would love to use those guns. I've never used them because the ammo is so rare that, like, it's just not feasible. You know, I mean, it's just not feasible ammo-wise. So it's a big shame, because I've never gotten to actually enjoy them or use them. Which is a big pity, because I would really like to, you know? So I'm thinking that, like, down the road, it would not at all surprise me if we did another season of this game. But I'm thinking that maybe for the next one, the problem is, ending-wise, we're running out of the ones I'm super interested in. The issue is the ones, because we have Minutemen, which is, like, super help everybody. And then, you know, super good guy, you know, managing settlements and stuff. Then we have, let's see, what else is there? Oh, Railroad. It's Railroad. And then there's Railroad. I am least interested in Railroad. Minutemen I'm more interested in. The issue we kind of run into is Minutemen are very good guys. They're very Superman. They're very, you know, just Boy Scout. So the problem is, it doesn't make any sense RP-wise to favor Nuka World. or to do anything with them. My only thought is that maybe, like, you know, maybe you could make an RP that's very specific. Like, maybe you help Minutemen and you do all this stuff, but maybe secretly, you know, maybe deep down you were corrupt, or maybe, like, you know, or maybe, you know, or maybe you're just a traitor, you know, and maybe you just betrayed the Minutemen, and then in the very end you just favor Nuka World, or maybe you try to control them from the top. Like, RP-wise, it would have to be very, very specific, you know, to make it work. But I'm thinking that if we do another season, and the problem with the Railroad, it's the same thing, because Railroad are very pro-synth, whatever's going on with them, but otherwise, they're still like more good guys, you know, they have that more of a good guy feel. Brotherhood feel like very much like their own faction, like you can get away with a lot, because the Brotherhood are not very nice in general, and then of course Institute are very, you know, their own faction worrying about themselves, and they also don't really care. So, you know, lots of RPs are able to work with them because of that reason. But obviously with Brotherhood and with Railroad, which are, you know, Minutemen and Railroad, which is what we have left. But maybe, well, we still might do another season, and we might side with another faction like Minutemen or Railroad, just to see something different. But we might just end up doing Nuka World anyway, and just, you know, like, I don't know, maybe I'll have to come up with an RP to try and explain it, even if it's unlikely. Maybe we'll do that. But I'm thinking that maybe for one of the next ones, maybe the next time we do it, maybe it'll be modded on PC, and then maybe we can add mods that can fix stuff like this. Well, like for instance, making it so the ammo type is a lot more common, so I can get away with using the Nuka World guns. Because that would just be really nice. It's almost it's the same similar principle with Far Harbor's unique guns, like harpoons. You're never gonna find harpoons out here in the Commonwealth, so you have to be on Far Harbor or in Nuka World to see the unique ammo types or whatever to use these guns. So you don't really end up using any of them. You know what I mean? So there's not enough ammo to make the Nuka World guns viable, or a lot of the unique Far Harbor stuff as well. But I'm thinking that there's lots of other mods I'm super interested in. I know that I want to add more guns, more armors in general, more cosmetic stuff, because I super love that. Graphically, there's updates, but graphically I think the game looks really good on its own, and so it's not as big a deal. I would get ones that would fix a lot of the bugs, obviously, that'd be a big one, but mostly I would love to add more quests, I would love to add more stuff to see, I would love to add maybe more enemy types, I would love to get stuff that fleshes out, you know, raiders, and I don't know, just like make it more full and more deep. But especially one of my biggest things is get a mod that distributes ammo away from just their DLC locations, so I can get away with using a lot of like the Nuka World stuff. Even vanilla, I've just never got to use them. So anyway, so down the road we might do another season. If we do, maybe the next time we do it will be modded so I can fix a lot of this stuff. I also want to do another season of Skyrim, but for the next one I'll do it modded. I already own Skyrim on PC, so, and I've done modding before, but it's been a long time, so I'd have to pretty much relearn. But down the road we will definitely be doing another season of Skyrim as well on PC, and we will definitely mod it for sure, which will be really, really cool. What the freak is this? Hideout? Anyway.
Hey there.
We're here like you asked, boss. But, well, it looks like there's no one to kill. Suppose we'll go take a look around. Anyone asks about the job, though, just make something up.
Sure, bro. Alright, let's go ahead and run up here to the cottage. Then we'll, after we set this place up, we'll run back down and explore that hideout. Because I'm curious. I don't think I've ever seen that. So, anyway, but I do want to do more stuff. I do want to do more, probably another season of Skyrim. I think that could be really, really neat. And, yeah. And I want to do maybe another season of Fallout, and maybe with that mod, maybe we can fix things, you know, with the ammo and some other stuff too, just to get that fixed, because I think that could be really, really nice. Alright, let's go ahead and scrap a lot of this, because I think we can use a lot of this for... yeah, like that, for sure that, because we really could use it. We can probably scrap that as well, get some easy gears, but we could probably use this for some good things. There's a hole in the roof, which, less than ideal. Alright, there's all that. The crates can stay, that kind of adds some aesthetics. I can't move the big truck, it looks like, or do anything about the hole down here. I don't know if I'll do anything with that hole down there, but it's an interesting thought. Alright, what else we got? There's a seat with a skeleton. That can probably stay. This can be scrapped for wood. That can be scrapped. I can scrap the big truck. Ah, beautiful. There we go. I can scrap the tree. Something's glitching around. Doesn't matter. A lot of that can stay. I'm okay with letting that stay. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. There's an old couch out there. Can't do anything about it, though. There's a lot of surprising amount of building room out here. Like, it's like bigger than you would believe, you know? Than you might expect. Maple log. There's some laying down stuff there. Okay, that's better. Now we're cooking. Okay, so the team here kind of needs everything right now, but let's go ahead and start with this because this is the most easily accessible building. And I think we'll, I'm tempted to patch the roof, to be honest, like put a little something over the top so it doesn't rain inside. Mostly because I'm funny and I feel bad about my Raiders getting rained on. Although it's not always going to be raining, but some of the time it will be. Okay. That. Okay, let's go up to 6. Start with that. Okay. So there's the beds. Now, resources, water. Let's go ahead and let's see. We don't have to get too fancy with it. I wish I could line them up a little better than that, though. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's water. Now defense. Okay, defense, guard posts. That's an obvious one. Hey, you are officially on guard duty. Okay, let's get one on this side. Okay. Hey, you're on guard duty. Okay. Go. And we got a couple of those. Now, you. Oh, that's the guy on defense. Somewhere there's a third one wandering around. Well, there he is. Okay, let's go ahead and hop over here. Raider flags. For the operators. We'll put this proud right up top. Okay. Now, resources. So this is Raider radio. It can kind of just go... Get lots of real estate up here, so it can kind of be right there. Then we're going to go to power, generator. Okay. That'll get that going. Now, Raider, resources. Hey, are you the one? Yeah, you. You are officially make booze. Okay. Now. Okay, maybe we'll exit out of this. Then we'll jump back in. Then maybe their resources. Ah, there we go.
So I was thinking about
Okay. That'll help help my guys be happy. Okay. Tempted to... Let's see. Defense-wise, they're still really low, and I won't, like, they expand it all, and then they're still going to be low. So I kind of feel like getting up another, like, an actual turret somewhere could be helpful, but as far as location goes, our options are limited. Okay, there we go. Looks like there's stuff up there. Let me, let's go back to structures. Let's go wood. Okay. Nice. Alright, there we go. And scrap this, scrap this, scrap this. Okay, let's go to warehousing, floors.
Now I find out who Coulter is, and I just march right up to his face and say, well, here I am. Now what? You can see right away that he was impressed. So he looks at me and he says, man, you look like hell. How
I would like to just patch it nice and even and straight like, but it's really not having it.
Just like he knew I was the real deal. So first he says, man, I am impressed. You're the real deal, Red-Eye. I'm gonna call you that because your eyes are bloodshot as hell, and it looks really cool. He says, you're gonna be my right-hand man, because I can tell just by looking at you.
There we go. Some decent something or other, you know? Alright, anyway. So that patches that. Now, let's go defense, turrets. And then maybe you have these guys facing this one right there. There we go. That'll help. That's better. Alright, lovely. Okay, that's good. How in trouble are we? Oh, at the moment, we're doing great. Alright. Time-wise, we are just about there, so that'll be perfect, but we need to set up another one so I remember what I'm doing. But yeah, let's go ahead and get another farm lined up to be subjugated by, because now that little cottage is in range of everything, so that little cottage is in range of lots of good stuff over there. So we need to subjugate all of those farms pretty much, because we need it. And I want to get the other outpost set up, so they'll have to be scattered about. But let's just get another one set up so we're good to go, and then we'll drop off our loot and we'll end this episode. Hey, man.
Shank.
Boss, something I can do for you? There another settlement you want to help?
I'm interested in running a job.
Yeah. What kind of job we talking here?
Rally some bodies. We're gonna beat a settlement into supplying us.
You got it, boss. In which gang you want to join you on the job?
The Disciples.
Done. So, what's the target?
Alright, there we go. That opened up some options. The Slog is an obvious one, because they have lots of food.
I think that one's your territory, boss. You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. Which brings us to the plan. Beat the fight out of the local citizenry, kill anyone dumb enough to try to defend them. I'll send a couple gangers to meet you there. Make sure they know not to kill the settlers. Expect we'll have a new meal ticket in no time.
I expect so, my dude. Alright, beautiful. We can get that one highlighted so I know what I'm doing next time. And, then we'll teleport on home. Beautiful. Well, that worked fantastic. We got so much good stuff done today. We got our 4th outpost set up, and now when we come back, we will be working on more farms and getting all that set up. And then otherwise, who knows? But it'll be might be good motivation to explore more of the map and make sure we have seen as much as we could to make sure, because I think there's several, batches of farms somewhere that we need to, that there's like batches of farms else, somewhere that we'll need to that we will need to subjugate. So because of it, it might be a good excuse to explore around and making sure we have seen all we could. Can drop off a lot of this stuff though. Okay, drop off the dog collar. Now we have lots of things to cook with this, so we will just hold on to that. Okay. Now,
I suppose that's something worth
purified
building.
water. That's an obvious one. That cave cricket, squirrel bits, deathclaw steak. We don't care about fog crawler, mutt chops. That's an obvious one. Lovely. Well, despite Mason's outfit being certainly something, my girl looks pretty stinking cute in it all the same. Because that's how good she looks. Alright, let's look at the aid. Is that in a good plight? Do I feel like that's pretty worth it? We don't need the fever blossom, I can tell you that. We don't need the regular bloatfly meat. We don't need the Nuka-Cola. One too many waters. One too many of those. And one too many of those. Don't need the stealth boy. Other than that, I'm okay with what we're carrying. Lovely. Well, that will be a fantastic place to call it. We look so cute. Love, like, the monster on the back, whatever that is. It's like a saber-toothed tiger crossed with a dog. Anyway, regardless, though, I am very happy with our progress today. We're wearing a new awesome outfit, and we are spreading all over the Commonwealth. And we got Nuka-Cola officially, or Nuka-Cola, we got Nuka World officially all powered up, and I'm loving that as well. And lots of good stuff, man. Cannot complain. Cannot complain. So when we come back, we'll probably be doing more of, you know, more spreading throughout the Commonwealth. Will be a large portion of what we do when we come back. And otherwise, they're up in our future. There'll be probably some more exploring. We need to find more farms if we can, and then get some more strategic outposts dotted around, especially after we conquer all of the farms in any one area. Anyway, so you know, that could be a thing, and otherwise, who knows? But so today, of course, is Tuesday. I do work today. Nothing new there. But when I come home, I will be recording part 2 of Next Exit. So once again, I have also changed my audio settings. So there will be a shuffling in the future, and then this weekend I will be setting up a new desk, rearranging my setup, and that will allow me to get closer to my microphone. So there'll probably be more audio balancing in the future as I change things and move things around and try to get a better setup. So hopefully we can drown out more of my fans so that you guys will not be able to hear it. So hopefully the audio balancing in this one is okay. I'm kind of winging it on as far as what we're doing here, so there'll be some trial and error in the future, but hopefully we can make it okay. I imagine if it's bad, I probably fixed a lot of it in post, but we will see. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.